So, I was just sitting down at my computer and I realized that I did not even explain to you guys the process of me getting a car. It was so kind of unexpected, even though I was planning it, it was still so unexpected that it happened really quickly and I did not have time to vlog it or record anything from it. I don't even think I Snapchatted it, which is ridiculous because I always have my phone on me and I'm always on Snapchat. If y'all follow me on Snapchat, follow me now. But if you guys watched my last vlog, I told you guys that I was going to be stuck with my charger because they were not giving me the offer that I wanted on my car. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll leave that vlog below and I'll also link it at the end of this vlog so you can go watch, catch up, come back, finish this vlog. Okay, so basically what happened was that I initially went to two car dealerships to get my car appraised. So basically when you finance a car and you want to trade it in, you have to get an appraisal for it to see how much the car dealership will pay you for it and how much negative equity you will get or you will have if they don't offer you as much that you have left on your loan or more. So basically CarMax lowballed me so bad, and the only reason why I went to CarMax because I've actually heard really bad horror stories on how the salesmen are so shisty and crooked was because they had a badass Audi A4 that was like everything that I wanted in an Audi, and I was like, oh my gosh, if I can't get my Jeep, then I want an Audi. And it was like out of three cars. It was my Jeep, an Audi, and the car I have now. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's everything. So I went, I looked at it, and it looked just like it did on the computer as it did in person. And it was white, it was pearl white, it was beautiful. So that's the only reason why I went to CarMax. Other than that, I wouldn't have went. So basically they lowballed me. I don't know if it was because I'm a female, I was there by myself and they thought they could just run over me, but I was like, okay, thank you for your offer, and I got my keys and I left. Then I went to the car dealership that I got my Charger from, my husband got his truck from, and then the previous car that I had, my Avenger, we got that car from there too. So I've dealt with them plenty of time. We've been in their system for years. They know us and they have done good by us every single time we've gotten a car from there. So I was like, okay, let me just see what they'll give me. So I went, of course, they lowballed me too, not nearly as bad as CarMax, but it still wasn't what I had looked up on Kelley Blue Book. So I said thank you and I left. I didn't even try to negotiate. I was like, okay, that's fine, and bye. I mean, I was not pressed on getting rid of my Charger, even though I was like, I really, really do want to get rid of it. I wasn't going to make a big fuss about it. So I was just like, okay, whatever. So the car dude called on Thursday of that week and was like, hey, you know, we haven't heard anything from you guys. You guys are loyal customers and we're just trying to find out, you know, what happened. And I was like, well, I told my husband what you guys offered me. It was a lot less than what Kelley Blue Book offered. And he said no. And he was like, well, can you tell me what Kelley Blue Book offered and I'll take it up to our finance people and see if they can match it. So I told him, he called me back within like 2 hours and he was like, we can match what Kelley Blue Book said your car is worth. And I was like, okay. So I let my husband know, and he was like, by this time he was annoyed with me because I kept telling him about, okay, well, I'll talk to a car guy an hour ago, and then I told him this, and now he's calling me back and he's saying this, and can we just go look? And they have a Jeep, and he's like, okay, send me pictures of the Jeep. So I sent him pictures of the Jeep. I sent him the price of it, and he was like, immediately shut that down. So I know one of my subscribers asked, well, why don't you just get a Jeep with fewer miles? I mean, that is a couple of years older with a couple of bit more miles on it. And Jeeps hold their value really well. You know anything about Kelley Blue Book and you know anything about depreciation of vehicles, then you know Jeeps hold their value very well. And honestly, you can't tell a 2016 Jeep from a 2014 Jeep. Like, they are awesome. They hold their value really good. So it was still, I believe, like 37 G's, and my husband was just like, no. Which I'm glad he told me no. Like I told you guys, I could afford it. That's not an issue. But my problem comes in, I like to spend. I like to shop for shoes. I like to shop for hair products. And I like to shop for makeup. I will walk around with my hair cute, my makeup on point. My shoes is what is probably popping at the moment. My clothes, I will look like a hobo, or I'm going to the gym, just because I don't like shopping for clothes. But I'm not willing to cut out my regular shopping for a car note. That's just not going to happen. I'm not all about keeping up with the Joneses. I basically convinced my husband to go and just look. He was like, okay, Jasmine, you can go, or we can go. We'll go look. I'm not going to guarantee you that you're going to walk out the car lot with a new car. I was like, okay. Only 3 cars that I've been interested in. A Jeep Wrangler, or I wanted an Audi A4, or I wanted the car that I have now. Actually, the car that I have now, I wanted it in white, but I could not find it in white. Well, they had one in white, but the inside was also white. I have 2 boys, and I also like to eat in my car, and I'm very clumsy, so I knew I was not going to keep white interior clean. It just was not going to work. So I passed on the white one, and I went with silver with black interior. And I'll tell you guys what the car is soon. And then they had the black Jeep. It was everything. My husband seen the price tag on it, and I believe it was 37 G's. But of course, you would need like gap insurance and all that. So by the time your like final price would have finished tallying it up, it would have been about 40 G's. And he was just like, Jasmine, no, you like to spend too much. And we are all about living within our means and being comfortable and having a bomb-ass savings account. So he was just like, no. So I completely agree with him. My feelings were a little bit hurt. I'm not going to lie. Like, when you see your dream car the way you want it, and you can't, and you don't get it. I don't want to say can't, because I could have, but you don't get it, it hurts a little. But I was perfectly fine. So my other dog is barking outside. They're so weird. So the third car that I wanted, they actually had 4 of them on the lot. So it was like a sign from God. Like, woo! Like, there was 4. So I am here at Alamo Toyota, and I've already gotten a car. But I want to show you the car that I wanted to get. I came out, and I told you guys initially they weren't offering me what I wanted for my car. I would have had like too much negative equity. However, they came pretty damn close to what I owe on the car. So the negative equity was like nothing. And I still got out of the door with a price that I want, and I'll explain all that later. But I did want to show you guys the Jeep that I initially wanted. I did not get a Jeep because my husband just wasn't going for it. And honestly, I could agree with him that the price of the Jeep is just really high, and it just wasn't going to work for us. So eventually I'll get there, just right now, but I wanted to show it to you guys. San Antonio area and you are looking for a car, this will be the 4th car we have purchased from Alamo Toyota, and the sales representatives are awesome. And I'm telling you guys, I have never left off the lot with something that I wasn't happy with and something that was not in a price that I wanted. If I came in, I wanted it at this price, I want to walk out the door, that's what I got. And I'm very, very pleased. Our sales representative name was Anthony Webb. So like I said, if you are in the San Antonio area and you're looking for a car, definitely come out, ask for him, tell him I sent you. Okay guys, so I am saying goodbye to my charger. I just have to get all of my crap out of it. I'm just gonna get all my crap out. Say goodbye to the charger. You will not be seeing her anymore. Well, someone else probably will be riding around in her, just not me. Basically, like I said, we just got a really good deal on it. It was everything that I wanted. And I am going to do a car tour. But this is what we're going to do. I want to make this interactive with you guys. I know you probably are all dying to know what kind of car I got, especially after this vlog. But I'm not going to tell you yet. What we're going to do is if I can get 50 comments on what kind of car you think I got. I think there's only 3 of my subscribers that I let on my personal Facebook page, and that's because I talk to them all the time, and we have become more like friends than we have actual, like, I'm a YouTuber and they're a subscriber. So if you are on my personal Facebook, you are not allowed to comment. If I see you comment, I will delete it because that's cheating. You guys already know. But if I can get this video to 50 comments on what kind of car you think I got, then I will post my car tour on Thursday. If not, you guys will have to wait until Monday to see what kind of car I got. So if you guys are interactive, you get to know sooner. So I've been itching. Oh my God, he's crying because my son is home. I've been itching to tell you, Hans, what kind of car I got. So if you participate and tell me what you think I got, I'll give you a car tour on Thursday. So thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. Make sure to comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.